Hello everyone, this is Agata Moon Astrology and Tarot. We have weekly tarot reading. We will look at the week of February from 12th till 18th. In the beginning we have general overview of this week. We'll get the first impression. Also I will include some astrological aspects as usual so we can better understand the patterns and energies of this week. And then I will pull out one card for each day from Monday to Sunday to get the main message of that particular day. At the end of this reading, I pull 3 oracle cards. You can pick one card as the message for this week. And now I will pull 3 cards for the general overview. And we have the Moon, 9 of Pentacles, and Hierophant. So with the card of Moon, we will have unconscious reaching us all the way. And our emotions, feelings, and even instincts will influence how we'll react to the outside world and to the environment around us. At some level, that will be mirrored by our inner world of imagination and our inner experience. And with astrological aspects like Mars entering Aquarius and Moon entering Aries sign, it seems that it will be many triggers outside to react in a very emotional way. At the beginning of the week, Moon leaves dreamy Pisces and enters fiery Aries, so it will call out strong and assertive emotions, the ones that are quick to rise and quick to change. Although it may be difficult to understand changing environment by logic and reason, your intuition and dreams and inner understanding will be there for help. Especially if you have good connection with your inner world. Like in this card of Moon, our emotions could be like 2 animals, the wild and scary wolf or domesticated and friendly dog. On February 13th, we have Mars entering Aquarius and approaching Pluto. These 2 planets in aspect usually causes dramatic events. The last time when they came into aspect was on the year 2023 in the beginning of October, and we had that active war actions on the east coast of Mediterranean Sea. A lot of various emotions came to the surface. Think about how did you react, how did you respond to these events. That experience could be helpful. Now the card of 9 of Pentacles suggests success, prosperity and comfort. Maybe it is due to that Valentine's Day that is coming this week. Despite our worst feelings about what is going on in the world around us, we still have that personal life upon which we still have control and which can be warm and comforting, where we can relax and enjoy the goods we earned and have, and the people that surround us and support us when we need it. It is simple, small joys, earthly things, but it is so important sometimes. Now, the pentacles are about all sensual things, sight, smell, touch, taste, and hearing. So it seems that the middle of the week will be fulfilled with these sensual joys. Restaurants and good food, concerts, theaters, movies, good music, body pleasures, from massage to more intimate things, everything that fits in that heart stay activities. On 14th of February, we have Moon entering sensual Taurus, and that reflects the card of Pentacles. Also, the planet Venus will be in good aspect with Neptune and will bring more romance into domestic environment. You will be more sensitive to beauty and more inclined to daydreaming. They will be much easier to relax and bring happiness to others without sacrificing your own needs. At the end of the week, we have 4 planets in Aquarius, with Venus moving into this sign at 16th of February. Well, Aquarius is freedom-loving, but also the one who builds strong social systems. He is under 2 rulers, Uranus and Saturn, and it is more complicated because it is in rulership of 2 very different energies. Now, the card of Hierophant, on the one hand, is about the authority, social structures, and institutional organizations. And it seems that with this stellium of planets in Aquarius, will be attempt to make accent more on structures than on rebellious freedom. There will be a need to keep all these social structures in balance. The Mercury will be in hard aspect to Uranus, so many arguments, disputes, and controversial talks are possible. On the other hand, the Hierophant represents that Heavenly Father of various perspectives, the conventional ones and more spiritual. He provides with guidance on spiritual matters and represents the wise man. In mythology, he is that wise wounded healer centaur Chiron. Interestingly, we have the asteroid Chiron approaching exact aspect with North Node on February. This is prominent aspect, and it urges us to find the spiritual meaning in life. Like the card of the Hierophant, it calls out the need to understand the higher meaning of the man's nature. The Hierophant marks the need to find benefits of structures that humanity has built, but also what purpose, what spiritual value that has to humanity as the whole. With this card, we may be inclined to search for the answers from past generations, from grandparents, and even ancestors intuitively or in form of analyzing history and experience that we have accumulated through centuries. It is also about what we can learn from our older experience, from the past generations, from our grandparents, parents, family, ancestors, overall. The message here is that something important has to be learned in order to heal these old wounds of humanity. Okay, so that was an overview of the week. We have looked at 3 tarot cards and we have looked a bit to the planetary positions of this week. Now we are going to pull 1 card for each day from Monday till Sunday, and we'll try to find possible messages for these days. So the week starts with the card of Death, and we have Moon ingress to Aries, the sign ruled by the fiery planet Mars, which is the god of war and therefore the death. The planet Mars has 2 satellites, Deimos and Phobos, that is horror and fear. Kinda scary emotions on the way. Mars is also in close aspect with planet Pluto on this day. That is the planet of death and underworld. And we have the card of Moon from the general overview, which is about deep emotions rising from the dark of the unconscious. However, it is important to remember that the card Death also means transformation, and in process of transformation, something has to die in order something new to be born. The message here is, don't waste your energy to fuel conflicts against events you cannot control. Align your actions with circumstances. On personal level, it is also okay to let something that does not serve you anymore go. No matter how hurtful it may occur at first sight, it is sometimes inevitably necessary and can benefit in the long run. The card of Tuesday is 2 of Cups. This card denotes the day that is suitable for bonding with someone, especially in a romantic way. It reminds us that with supporting each other and connecting with each other, sharing compassion and working together is much easier than going just by yourself in isolation. Venus will be in nice aspect to Neptune, so the moods become calmer and dreamy. We will be inclined to be more romantic than usual. Maybe it is due to that Valentine's Day atmosphere around. If you are not in a place with that event where you want to be, remind yourself that February 14th is just another day. It does not define you or your life. Now, the card of Wednesday is Three of Cups. How accurate this could be. On Wednesday, we have the 14th of February. Though it is not necessarily important to everyone, the atmosphere of this kind will be still here. The card marks good time to celebrate, to be in social circles, meet friends. The message for this day is be with the ones who you love and appreciate the most. Surround yourself with feelings of support and compassion. The Three of Cups is the card of festive events, parties, birthdays, weddings, and other celebrations. So, very literally, it is a good time to celebrate and be surrounded by people. The moon moves to sensual Taurus in the evening, so the time will be good for sensual pleasures. For the Thursday, we have Five of Swords. Now, after the celebrations on Wednesday, we will have diverse feelings. Some of you will feel like the winners, and for some of you, that could rise the feelings of disappointment. Sometimes it is because we feel pressure from the outside world and our expectations run too high. The message of this card is try to consider both sides. Perhaps not everyone who looks like winner actually is the winner, and the one who looks like the loser actually is not. Chiron will be approaching North Node and in aspect with planet of communication Mercury. So there might be thoughts and talks about what is hurting you, what makes you feel wounded, and what could help to heal your heart. And for Friday we have Eight of Pentacles. The card marks the period of finding something purposeful and working on it with patience, devotion, and love. The day will be good for working hard and concentrating on what you love, expressing your talents, mastering your skills, improving techniques, working on something that is in the long run will have a good value for you. The message for this day is whatever you do, do this with inclination to improve your skills and to learn something new. Enjoy the process of what you do as well. The Venus enters Aquarius and approaches Pluto on this day, so some new talents could be revealed on this day. Now for the Saturday we have Five of Wands. This is card of struggles, obstacles, and difficult communication with others. Many voices want to be heard, and that creates conflict in situations because instead of combining diverse ideas, everyone pulls the cord to his side. The moon will be in Gemini, so the day may be very talkative. Mercury makes hard aspect to Uranus on this day, so plans you made for the day may not work as well. If you try to keep the usual track, you might get nervous and too irritated. The message for this day is try not to push yourself into the conflicts because of different opinions and worldviews. This is a great time to be inspired with new and unusual ideas, but be sure to check up for everything you have thought or said tomorrow, since this day may be just too impulsive for grounded and reasonable thinking. And finally for Sunday we have Four of Swords. This will be a good time to rest, retreat, and recuperate. After that rather difficult week, perhaps it is okay to take a day off and create the sanctuary in the quiet of solitude for self-care and healing. This will be the day of thinking things through, the easing of tension and anxiety. The message for this day is try to find space in your busy schedule only for yourself, whatever that means to you. Taking a long bubble bath or a walk through the park. If you need, find someone who can handle some of your responsibilities so you could relax and prepare for the next day. Now let's move on to oracle cards. I will pull them randomly. You can pick the one as the message for the next week. Okay, so let's look at oracle cards. The first message is Inkpot. Your problems will be resolved. The second message is and work and achievement and success will come. The third message is forest. Expect of muddled and clear thinking. So that's all that I have for this week of February. I wish all of you a wonderful week. Please be sure to subscribe to see more videos. Take care.